Hi lads, this is Tommy Talks Ball speaking to you right now. Now before I get into the most important stuff, I thought I'd just like to introduce you to myself, a bit of my backstory, as well as why I'm doing this in the first place. So, I was never really much of a sports guy when I was younger. The only sport that I played in primary school was actual football. And if you know actual football, you know what I'm talking about. And in high school, I'd had to do the compulsory subjects as well. Like, you know, the most compulsory ones, you know, when the students decide to wag school around that time. But I digress. I was never much of a sports guy. But one thing that was always a tradition for me and my family was that we would watch State of Origin, and I would always back my boys in maroon. Yes, I'm a Queenslander, sucked in blues. But it was until last year, the beginning of this year, that I actually had a few videos pop up in my For You page on TikTok that were very entertaining and very funny. And it's because of those that I got hooked on to both those content creators and the sport of NRL in general. Now, as I'm residing in Redcliffe, and that I was raised in Brisbane, in Queensland in general, why am I a Melbourne Storm fan? Now, I often saw the Melbourne Storm as as good old cousins to Brisbane Broncos, and my parents were also Broncos fans as well back in the day. But I often thought of the Melbourne Storm as like cousins to Brisbane, but a good chunk of players that are representing Queensland right now, as well as back in the day, are also from Melbourne Storm as well. So those are two big main reasons as to why I picked them as my main team. No, I am not a bandwagon, and if I was, I would be back in the Broncos right now because they stole the win. They stole that win. Well, rightfully so, because Reece Walsh is amazing. But again, I'm digressing. Also, the Melbourne Storm color is purple, so yeah, sucked in you non-Melbourne Storm fans. But now on to the most important stuff. Now, I've been making content on TikTok specifically for over 4 months now, and I feel like content like that should really not be on TikTok, exclusively at least. That's why I've made an Instagram and YouTube account from 2026 onwards. And yeah, they both should be called Tommy Talks Ball 66. And by the time you watch this video, they should be accessible to see. And yeah, I hope the viewers from TikTok can see this both on Instagram and YouTube as well. But now onto the specific stuff. Instagram will just be the exact same as TikTok. Whatever gets uploaded into TikTok gets uploaded through Instagram. The same, you name it. It's how it goes. And then for YouTube specifically, will be long form content. For example, like tier lists, or like ladder predictions, or anything like that take about over 10 minutes. And for viewers that actually like to see long form content like that. And don't worry for the short form content viewers, because that long form content on YouTube will be trimmed to shorter clips that will be also released for TikTok and Instagram as well. Now, if there's any confusion due to how dumb I'm speaking right now, please let me know. But otherwise, I think that's it. I think that is it for that's it for me right now. And by the time you guys are seeing this, I hope you guys had a really good year for 2025, and I hope that 2026 will be a very productive year. So, and I'll also be making a video both for Instagram and TikTok for what my New Year's resolution will be. But yeah, I'll hopefully see you guys soon. And yeah, that's all for me. Sayonara.